Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of 108 Stitches Baseball Talk. My name is Scott Moore, Motor City Madmouth, and I'll tell you what an incredible day it certainly has been in this unbelievable place that everybody should put on their bucket list. When you walk in these doors of this hallowed museum, you couldn't reach out to three better individuals than this. And the ones that I'm talking about are defined by the character of courage. These are cast bronzes by Stanley Wheatfield, 2008. Which say becoming a Hall of Famer takes more than just a great baseball career. Off-the-field challenges and how these challenges are met reveal an inner character that serves men and women throughout their lives. The life experiences of Lou Gehrig, Jackie Robinson, and Roberto Clementi stand out above all. Each faced personal and social obstacles with strength and dignity that set an example of character and courage for all others to follow. And I'll tell you, these incredible snatches were made possible through a generous donation by Robert Friday. Let me go over our legends here. Roberto Clementi, a native Puerto Rican, played for the Pittsburgh Pirates. What an incredible career. He helped lead the Pirates to a World Series championship. And the one thing that Roberto Clementi, who was actually inducted right away after he was killed, was he's a Puerto Rican native and was killed on December 31st, 1972, as he was helping deliver supplies and help over to Nicaragua, which was definitely devastated by an earthquake. So, you know, Roberto Clementi is as generous as it gets. And I know there's been a lot of conversation about Roberto Clementi having his number universally retired, number 21. I would have zero problem with it at all, considering what he meant to the game. And a guy that did have his number retired universally is Jackie Robinson, who was right in the middle. Jackie Robinson, number 42, was retired by all the baseball teams, and he certainly broke ground in the color barrier that a lot of African Americans have been able to pursue careers in Major League Baseball. And if it wasn't for Jackie Robinson's courage and the ability to fight through the hostility, then obviously African Americans would not be able to play the great game of baseball. And when you talk about some of the great African Americans that played the game of baseball, think no other than Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, just to name a few. Those guys to me are as good as it gets. And because of Jackie Robinson, those guys were able to go out there and do that. So Jackie Robinson, kudos to you. You certainly meant a lot to the great American pastime. And the third man, his name was Lou Gehrig. Had a record that was actually conceivably, I never thought would get broken, the consecutive game streak of 2,130. And you know what? He played for the New York Yankees. Well, Cal Ripken would go ahead and break that record down the line. But I'll tell you what, Lou Gehrig to me is known more for his ability to help the New York Yankees be a part of 27 championships as a franchise solo, paired up with Babe Ruth to make two of the most unbelievable 1-2 punches out there. But Lou Gehrig's heroism goes beyond what he did on the baseball field. We know he had a legendary speech, at Yankee Stadium that a lot of people used to serve as inspiration. But more importantly, Lou Gehrig died of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, so ALS, folks, which is unfortunately a degenerative nerve disorder, and it's uncurable. And I wish there would be more money that we could work towards finding a career. But Lou Gehrig actually worked through that disease to continue to play ball until he was no longer able to do it. So, in my opinion, you can't find three more individuals as legendary as you have it with Roberto Clementi, Jackie Robinson, and Lou Gehrig. So a guy that has his name after a disease says an awful lot. So we've had a lot of fun here at the National Baseball Hall of Fame. It has just been, and it is so priceless. We encourage everybody to please subscribe to the South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. All you have to do is go to youtube.com and hit the subscribe button, and then you're good. You can also find us on www.southfloridatribune.com. You'll have all of our information there for everything that we are on, and which leads into Twitter. You can find us on Twitter at Tribune South. So once again, I am here at the National Baseball Museum, considered the Baseball Hall of Fame here in Cooperstown, New York. Had a lot of great experiences in this museum. And if you haven't been here, please, folks, put this on your bucket list. Because you know what? To me, baseball has one of the most unbelievable traditions. And when you stand on these hallowed grounds here in Cooperstown, it is, to me, just remarkable. I've been forced to be here. I've been fortunate to be here 3 times. My wife is getting her first crack at it, so I'm glad she's been able to join me as well. So, on behalf of Roberto Clementi, Jackie Robinson, and Lou Gehrig, my name is Scott Warner, brought to Motor City Madmouth. Thank you for joining us on this edition of 108 Stitches Baseball Talk. We will catch you the next time. Goodbye, everybody.